they resume, you are in possession. So,
I want to move this House to support Senator Black's bill, and I want to express my support for it. And I want to indicate that although I've listened carefully to what the Taoiseach had to say here, I believe that there is a way of finding a middle ground between the flexibility that he seeks on one hand and the principled, correct view expressed in this bill at its bottom. And that's this. That, I mean, all of us know that it is for the executive of this state, the government, to conduct Irish foreign policy. And all of us know that it cannot be that law dictates Irish foreign policy. It's for under the Constitution, that's part of the executive power of the state. But on the other hand, it cannot be that it is lawful it cannot be that the Houses of the Oireachtas cannot make it unlawful to import certain goods into Ireland if that is permissible under European law. I believe it is permissible under European law for the reasons that have been mentioned, and I do not believe that there is a constitutional or European law obstacle to this legislation. I want to emphasise that I don't see this bill as anti-Israeli, I don't see it as anti-Semitic, I don't even see it as anti-Zionist. I believe it is a bill which is proportionate and reasonable in its aim. And I do say this, Cathaoirleach, I think it would be very, very easy to insert into this bill, and this may be a solution which will appeal to everybody in this House, some provision, as is frequently the case in the United States of America, that the bill should not have effect, or its effect should be delayed if the Minister certifies that sufficient progress is being made in redressing the problems of the Palestinian people. You could have such a provision there that the Minister would have to continue to certify continual progress towards the delivery of justice to the Palestinian people as a ground on which the Minister can suspend the coming into effect of this legislation. Therefore, I strongly suggest that this bill should pass its second stage whenever that issue comes to be decided. Like many other members of this House, I have a close interest in Middle Eastern affairs. I've been to Israel twice, I've been to Jordan, I've been to Syria before the revolution started there, I've been to Egypt on a number of occasions. And I strongly believe that the people of the occupied territories are entitled to some degree of solidarity internationally, and that this is what this bill is all about. And I welcome, in view of the fact that and I'll finish on this, in view of the fact that the Taoiseach has indicated in writing to Senator Higgins and others and Senator Black that the government will come back to this before the summer. In government time. That's the first thing. In view of that fact, and in view of the clear opportunity there is for us to amend this bill to say it is to be the law in Ireland, but its operation may be suspended as long as the Government of Ireland continues to certify on a 6-monthly basis that progress is being made on behalf of the Palestinian people and the two-state solution. If that is done, this bill will have achieved something, and the eyes of the world are on us as to how we deal with this bill, and we will have made our point. And the fact that we are first to do it, Cathaoirleach, is no reason for not doing it. One last point, Cathaoirleach. On one occasion when I was the Attorney General, and this may amuse the House, I was having a bit of problems with Ivy House. But I won't go into it because confidentiality prevents me from doing it. But I met a former civil servant, and he said, "You're looking a bit down, Michael," and I explained my problem. And he said, "Well, you know, on sensitive European matters, there's always 3 stages in Ivy House. The time when it would be premature to do something, the time when it's too sensitive to do something, and the time when it's too late to do something." And I strongly believe that we in this House have got to act now when it is not premature, when it's not too sensitive.
It's too
and when
late.
It won't be too
You
late.
know,
Thank you very much.
Thank you. As it is now 6:35 p.m, debate on this item must now be adjourned in accordance with the order of the House. And as the next item is a business not due until 6:45, calling the acting leader. If I can call on the acting leader to move the suspension to 6:45.
I move suspension to 6:45.
Is that agreed? Great.